additional horse girls.
That's right. We're back with more Uma Musume. I picked up Cinderella Gray, and it's astounding.
Yeah, it is.
I'm Zach.
I'm Sean.
Welcome to Two Low Key Weebs. We're going to jump right in and start talking. So in our last episode, we covered Uma Musume with very broad strokes, which was the intent, because that's all I had. I am only vaguely familiar. I play the game a bit. I've watched a bit. He's watched more, but I decided it's time to start going down that rabbit hole. I almost said Uma hole, but that would be a whole nother thing.
Oh my God. Wrong part of the fandom.
I know, right? But so if you're interested in that previous episode, it'll be, I think I can throw it there. And speaking of throwing things, we're just a little channel. And if you could find, if you like what we're doing, if you could just throw us a sub, a like, comment, we'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, back into it. Cinderella Gray is amazing.
Yeah,
if you haven't watched it, you should. I can't speak to if you, well, you don't need to watch any other season first. You can just jump right in. You don't need knowledge, but it is something that I'm really glad I played the game first, because there's just so many things. They did the thing. Even when they get to the school, you know, it's just like, it's the pool. You know, it's the pool they train at. It's the gym. It is, I'm assuming, the classrooms, but
right, and they bring up the stump.
What is the stump?
The stump's where they go to yell in. It's just a tree stump that they go to yell in when they are feeling angry.
How did I miss? I was up all night watching this.
I don't think they actually showed the stump, but they talk about the stump.
Okay, I missed it, but also I don't read good. I try. There were so many times I had to rewind some to catch a few more lyrics. But again, I'm running at 50% proficiency, which puts me
good day
at a first grade reading level. But so the series was great. I really loved it. You can go in blind, and so we're going to start out spoiler free, and then we're going to we'll give you a spoiler warning. So if you are unfamiliar with the series and you want to get into it, Cinderella Gray is a great starting point.
It's probably the most accessible.
Yeah,
I think so.
Well, I believe it. It's just so easygoing. The main character is just she's a simple queen, as Sean said.
We stan a simple queen.
We stan a simple queen. She is just such a simple girl, and she's so likable, and she's just like the thing that's so great about Oguri Cap, who is the main character, is it's just like she's so sincere about everything. And she's impossible to bully because of that. And she's also just dense. And so before we started this, we were talking. I'm not really sure if anyone does know. I feel like she seems too out of the loop, and I was wondering if there was a reasoning behind it. Sean thinks they're just leaning into the bumpkin thing.
Yeah.
Because she's a country bumpkin
moving
to the big city.
Backwoods. At least that's the way they portray it. The boonies.
Yes. But no, so she's a one. Honestly, every character in this, sans one or two, and even then some people might like them, are all almost immediately. It's just their designs are so good. The way they act is so good. You just immediately know what they're about. And it just their whole jam. This is your vibes for this show will immediately tell you if this is for you or not. So I definitely recommend picking it up. Is there anything you would say to somebody to convince them to grab it?
If you're into sports anime,
it is a great sports anime.
It's one of my favorites.
They do such a good job of making it, especially the last 200 meters, feel really intense. Yes. Feel like the music makes you panicky.
It feels, the music at the end feels panicky, like you're Sonic and you're drowning in the old Sega Genesis games. Dating myself here.
My kid picked up Sonic and she gets so stressed out about it. I've played it enough that I'm used to it, but it's just every time it happens, she'll throw it at me, throw the controller at me. And it's vibes, girl. I get it.
Yeah, that's the vibes I get, or at least that's what it brings out in me. That's a little anxiety inducing. But yeah, it's a fantastic sports anime. It's definitely my favorite season, specifically speaking here, since probably Haikyuu season 4.
I'm more of a season 3 guy, but I feel you. Haikyuu is still well above for me, and that's just how it's always going to be. Sorry, not sorry.
Well, prove them wrong, Uma Musume.
Please. Well, I still have a second core to go, so I was going to read more into Oguri, but I'm going to wait until we do another episode because I don't want spoilers.
Because this is basically historical fiction.
Yeah, right? That's kind of my understanding of it. It is just they were hey, all of these things happen with this horse. Quick, write it down, make him a horse girl, and you've got a perfect Cinderella story. And so far, so we're going to go into spoiler territory now. So go watch it and come back.
Hell yeah.
So if I could explain this series with one phrase, it would be the duality of Uma. I think that's my favorite thing about the series. It does a really good job. Honestly, shame on me because I should have just said this before spoiler warnings, but like they do such a good job of balancing comedy, drama, sports action.
Yes.
And I guess aura farming. There's so much aura farming in the show.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Especially in this season.
Yeah, right? Like, who would expect Uma Musume to be the aura farming show? Like I was so excited. Pretty much like any screenshot where Oguri is, I'm going to call her Cap.
Because she can't speak.
Because I can't speak. Generally ever, but especially today. So like any scene where Cap is like serious, you can just screenshot that perfect wallpaper. Yeah. And so, or like Rudolph.
Yes. Yeah. When Rudolph gets serious.
I think that is my favorite scene so far. 13 episodes, 14 actually, but yeah,
I started on the second one.
No, I just couldn't stop. You know, I like once I got going, and then eventually I was just like, I have to sleep. I work today.
Instead of chasing the dragon, you're chasing the horse.
Well, that's what it is, dude. And I feel like that's what happens with people. Does it happen with you guys? Like, did it just? Oh, I'm just gonna play this silly fun game, and then all of a sudden, the next thing you know, you're just deep in it.
Oh my god.
But like Rudolph's scene, I think is my favorite so far. When Rudolph tells Cap off. And Cap isn't having it and gets up in Rudolph's face. It's just like because it's just like Rudolph is very composed at first, and everyone's afraid of her. And
because she's the emperor.
Because she's the emperor, and it's like, but then she's just like, oh, super chill, super chill. She's like, oh, you don't need to be like that. And then when she speaks to Oguri, Belno.
Yeah, there you
Belno is so scared she falls down. Like, she's just horrified. Noguri's not having it. I think the only thing that could make that scene better is if Cap headbutted her.
Oh,
like if you had...
Just a little headbutt,
a hard headbutt, but like, of course...
No sells it.
Of course, Rudolph wouldn't budge. Yeah. And both their heads bleed. I think that if I was directing it, which thank God I'm not.
Oh, yeah, it'd be so awful.
That's where I would have gone with it. But... a little bit of a Tarantino there. Let's go to the beginning. The humble beginnings of Oguri Cap, which immediately sold me on the show. Because Oguri she shows up at the dorms, is told she is immediately getting bullied, and then thinks it's kindness, and then is told to stay in the storeroom, and it's the happiest she's ever been.
So grateful.
And like... the intro to her is really good too, because she's so stone-faced, you don't know what she's thinking, probably because she's not. Because there's nothing behind those eyes.
Definitely moments where she's not. There's moments where she's definitely punched out.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And just like trying to get a feel for her through Belno's eyes.
Oh, my God, again.
It's just great. Belno is such a good addition to Oguri.
Yeah.
And just seeing her through her eyes at first and then just kind of getting into the story, I thought was just really perfect. Got me in. Got me locked. I mean, I was going to watch it anyway, but nonetheless, I would have kept watching even if I didn't set a deadline for myself.
Oh my God. Yeah, you actually follow through on a deadline.
I never do that.
No, he doesn't.
Welcome. You met deadlines, Zach. And then, once we meet March, I'm going to say every character is my favorite because March is my favorite character. The eyes, amazing. I love the red eyes.
Stellar eyes.
Every design is perfect.
Every design is perfect for their character.
Exactly. And that's why they're perfect. And I'm sure because someone in the comments in the last videos like explained, and I'm sorry, I do not remember, like how much thought went into Gold Ship's outfit. Like the number of buttons she has is the number of golds or crowns she's won or something like that. And like, so I'm assuming every outfit is like that. Like there's just some deep lore to every footstep they make, I'm assuming has lore, which is so cool. And I don't have the time. I tried getting more into it. I just don't have the time. But like, it's amazing that that's there, and I love hearing about it. I will never get tired of hearing about like just random lore that just enriches this entire entire franchise.
Like how Oguri's headband, it's the design that was on her jockey's.
Is that what it was? Mm-hmm. I really love that. So in her debut race, right?
Yeah.
In her debut race, for her debut race, her mom says she'll be listening. Yeah. And it seems like she's just being an idiot. And I'm like 50-50. Because, her mom sent her favorite headband, which is apparently the jockey. And she holds it up and then puts it on, and the announcers are like, she's holding up a headband.
And she's put it on.
And I'm just like, is she simple, or did she do that for her mom? Because she's a very sweet, loves her mom so much.
Loves her mom. She gets embarrassed about it, and it's fantastic.
It is fantastic. Everything Oguri does is fantastic. She is such a good main character. Like, I can't stop gushing, because, again, I'm like, 8 hours ago I started. But so, yeah, in her first race, she loses to March, and it's, again, she's so simple. But, like, there's also, like, a beauty to her outlook at first, because originally she could not walk.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing for her is she runs just because she can. Like, her running is a miracle because her mom took care of her and massaged those legs until she could walk again, performing miracles so that an Uma can
live her dream.
Live a
dream. Any dream.
Take over nationals, I'm assuming.
You're assuming.
But
that's right. You haven't seen the second part.
I know. It's criminal that I haven't.
Can't wait to accidentally spoil this during the episode.
You are usually pretty good about not doing that.
Usually. We'll see.
But no, I mean, it's the sincerity that comes with, I just do this because I love to run. And then I will, like, my favorite thing about sports animes, which I don't watch a lot, but anime in general, is like when you have the rivalry pushing people forward. Yeah. And they sing to that in this. Every person is Oguri's rival.
Oh, yeah.
And it pushes everyone to be better. And I love the rivalry in this. I think my favorite rivalry in this is March's and Oguri's, because there's a bitch slap involved. And, like, that whole scene is great. So she loses to March, and that's when, like, March kind of tells her off. She's like, listen, if you aren't looking for something, you're never going to be the greatest. And so...
You need to have a mountain to climb, otherwise what's the point?
And Oguri's just like, I like running. Losing's bad.
Yeah. She gets so frustrated over losing that she clenches her fists so tight that she starts to bleed.
And doesn't realize that that's frustration. Yeah. Belno has to tell her, oh, are you frustrated? She's like, oh, is that what this is? And again, like, they really, really lean into just her being a simple country girl, I guess. Yep. So after she loses, she now has a goal, and that's to beat March. Well, to go to the races, boy.
I do, the Tokai Derby.
Thank you. So she gets drafted by a coach who has been looking for, starry-eyed for, the next Uma who will change things, that people can get behind, that people will love. He doesn't want an Uma who will win races. He wants an Uma that'll change the world. And Oguri Cap is that Uma. And I'll stand by that.
Absolutely.
So for their next race, she ends up winning against March. Right?
Yeah, she wins the next one.
She squares up again. Oh, yeah, no, because in the first race, March is even mad. Another thing I like about the rivalry, I love it when sports anime, when you've got a character that's just so about their shit that if they don't win wholeheartedly, because Cap is poor and her shoes were falling apart, and that's the only reason March didn't win. And then once she got real shoes, there was no contest.
Oh, yeah.
Which is also kind of plays into why Belno's such a good character.
I love Belno.
Because Belno is just like, she's just the shoe girl, man.
Which I love.
The shoe scientist.
Which I love because Belno is actually based off of Oguri's real life farrier.
And the devil's in the details. Like, every little thing is just so perfect. And that she's just the little sidecar that even goes to transfers to nationals. And at nationals, they even have an invention division, like a research.
My Hero Academia,
which is amazing. I love. I have no bad things to say about this series. I really don't. So we've beaten March. We go race a race that Coach was told not to race by his uncle, who is a national coach.
Yes.
Fun fact about him, his name, and so run this by me one more time.
His name is Musaka.
His name is Musaka.
They call him Ropai, or Ropai.
Ropai, and that is Coach. What is Coach's name? I forgot Coach's name. Joe, oh yeah. My stupid ass can't even remember Joe. Okay, yeah, so Joe always calls him Ropai, and then because Joe calls him that, Oguri does. Stars. And she never, Musaka keeps correcting her, and she never fixes it. There's so many good little bits in this. Yeah. And for me, anime comedy is really hit or miss. Sometimes it falls real flat on me, but I at the very least, every joke or every bit gets a chuckle out of me in this. And that's one, every time it happens, I'm like, yeah, they got if they stop, I'll be sad.
You got to keep doing it to that point because you're committed.
Yeah, exactly. Commit to the bit. I live and die by that. So with that bit, you said it's because the kanji?
Yeah, because the way it's written out, yeah.
So like they're just reading the kanji wrong. Because like for me, I misunderstood it and I thought it was just like he was being too familiar, familiar or something. It's just literally they're saying the wrong name.
Yes, they're just straight up saying the wrong name.
I loved it. I loved it before, and it's just like more now.
And Joe's doing it because he's an idiot. Oguri's doing it because she learned it from Joe. So
she's an idiot.
Well, but she's probably never seen his name written out.
That's fair. Is it confirmed that she can read?
I don't know. I've wondered that.
Because they really leaned into it.
I've wondered that.
But yeah, so Musaka tells Joe not to run in the
Chukyo High.
Thank you. Sean's going to have all of the race names for us.
Hopefully.
But of course doesn't explain it, because why would you do something simple like that?
No.
When she runs, she dominates
and gets scouted
by
the Emperor Simbali Rudolph
with 7 crowns.
7 crowns.
See, and
the 7 crown Uma.
And I don't know the full weight of these words, but they really like play her up that she is the Empress and that she is scary. She's the biggest boss ever. She's the big boss lady of the world, and I'm about that.
She runs the school even though she's still a student, I think.
Yes, it was student council president.
Yes,
but she has also retired already.
No, not everything has to make sense.
No, we don't care. So yeah, she ends up getting scouted, and Joe really has a struggle with this. Okay, so I said I've got no complaints. My one little beef is I feel like Joe's struggle with how he wants to communicate this to Oguri. I feel like it dragged a little bit, but also like
I get it because like. That's a big decision.
It is, no, and so it's all of the emotion makes sense, and trying to build it up makes sense, and I don't think they did it badly. Just didn't hit for me. But so after that scene, we end up having Joe makes a wager, and it's if Oguri wins, she
transfers to nationals.
Yes, and if she loses, then she stays with Joe because she doesn't want to leave. And so like he's also trying to force her to, and Rudolph is like up his ass about it. He's like, Rudolph's just like, you got to do this. It's what's best for her.
And like a good trainer wouldn't make their racer.
I'm going to be honest, I wanted her to stay. Yeah. But like also, while I was watching, I was like, why can't she just run the race and then go to nationals? If you didn't know, that race and then the Japan Derby, which is the next goal, is only for 3-year horses. Yeah. So you get one shot, and after that, you can't do it again. So that's why her missing these races is such a big deal, because you can't go back. Well, I don't know if the
Tokai or the
yeah,
Tokai?
I don't know if the Tokai is like that, but she can't go back to Tokai once she goes to nationals because just different
circuits.
Different circuits. Thank you. But yeah, so she ends up, she obviously wins the race. She crushes it. But like before she does is my second favorite scene, which is so she's torn up about it. And so her and March have become good friends, not good friends, good rivals. Like they are on it. They promised they would race at the Tokai Derby, and
March is feeling some sort of way about it.
Well, because they published in the paper that this is going to happen. She just rolls up and she just smacks the shit out of it. There's one big smack. And as always, when confronted, Oguri Cap is Ara. Because she's like, oh, if you don't like it. And then like she just does the beast stare is what I'm going to call it, I guess. Just scary, deadly eyes. And
like, if you don't like it, beat me.
Yeah, well, and that's just so everything she does is tough or stupid. And
sometimes stupidly tough.
Stupidly tough. Yeah, no, it's all beautiful. And like it's referenced so many times how tough she is, because like, oh, she went to the outside just because she had to, but it only worked because she can, because she's that tough. Was that in this race specifically that she went to the outside?
She does it in multiple races.
Well, yes, no, but it was in once she gets to nationals, because she's like, oh, the racetrack's wider.
Yeah, it's like,
you guys are less poor.
It's free real estate.
They really shit on where she started from.
Yes.
I do not remember the name. I am sorry. I'll put it here. But yeah, so she obviously ends up winning, and that just strengthens hers and March's resolve. Resolve is strengthened all the time, consistently strengthening everyone's resolve, and everyone just keeps pushing past their limits. And if that's not what anime is about, I don't know what I've been watching for the past 20 years. So once she's in nationals, we immediately have her getting bullied and being too dumb to be bullied.
Yep.
And it's beautiful. And she gets bullied by a delinquent named
Black Ale.
Thank you. You're so good with names and you're so beautiful for that. I love Black Ale. Again, I'll say this about every horse. Black Ale, you immediately know how she's dressed, how she looks, her demeanor, her attitude. She's a pissed off delinquent and she is not happy that some hodunk country girl is here thinking she can just suddenly run races.
Exactly.
And she gets force-fed those words because she's talking a big game and tells Oguri, oh, hey, guess what? Like, if I win, you go home to your podunk town. And Oguri, in her beautiful sweetness, just says, if I win, you use better language.
You need to watch your language, which is a wild bet to make.
I love it. I am all in on Oguri. Biggest stan. Not the biggest, but still. Obviously, she wins, and that's like her first step into, proving herself in nationals.
Yep.
But she finds out she cannot race. She can't enter any of the classics.
Because she didn't register in time.
Because she couldn't. This was not her fault.
Because Joe didn't tell her, the jackass.
Well, but he didn't know, right? Well, yeah, but he didn't tell her she wouldn't be able to. Yes. Joe, so the way I feel about Joe is I feel like he's likable enough to get away with kind of sucking.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a reason why he's a regional trainer and not a national.
Well, no, I meant kind of sucking because, how long it took him to just talk to Oguri and ask Oguri what she wants or any of those things, or the fact that he didn't just tell her that she had to find out from the students that she can't participate. So she can't participate, and that is when she has decided.
Yep.
She's going to show the whole world that she can She's going to force her way into participating.
After confronting Rudolph, we get that scene.
It doesn't work.
It does not.
But
work.
it does. It kind of works. They change the rules because of her.
Yeah.
But they don't change the rules for her. So part of the Cinderella story is a lot of loss first. You get knocked down. You get back up again.
Like Chumbawamba.
You piss the night away.
I hate that we did that.
Thank you. After the Black Ale, after Rudolph and the headbutt.
The headbutt that didn't happen.
My headcanon headbutt.
Headcanon headbutt.
Rudolph goes and after Oguri wins some, you have, the show has everything. When I say the show has everything, I mean it has everything. Because you know what I didn't know I need? A shit stern reporter. Because there's a reporter who's just like, hey, this horse can't race. And he stirs everybody up. We
got to start a groundswell and change things.
And it works to an extent. So he gets to the point that he talks to Rudolph, and then even Rudolph goes and talks to the heads. And they're like, nah, we can't do it. But we hear you, so we'll change it. But it might take years. And so when we get to the Japan... They hadn't told us that yet. When we get to the Japan Derby, we see Oguri race. And I loved it. I loved it because Oguri shows up in her tracksuit.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that is so like her to just show up in a tracksuit to
a big
race. Everyone's all dressed up in tracksuit. And I'm like, yes, that is my Oguri. I love it. I love it. And then it turns out that
we get the rug pull.
We get the rug pull that Sakura. I'm not going to say it. Chiono?
Sakura Chiono-O.
Chiono-O. Thank you.
There you go.
Sakura Chiono-O actually won. Oguri wasn't there, and it was just Rudolph lamenting. Yep. Lamenting the loss because it hit her hard, especially because she's very close with... Who didn't get to run? Is it Sugar Creek?
Super Creek.
Wow, Sugar Creek. These names are hard for... All names are hard for me. Super Creek is the one that said that she didn't get to run for the same reason, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I feel like they're both kind of lamenting it, and it just sucks for everybody, literally everybody. Nobody wins, except for Sakura.
And by extension, Maruzensky, because that's a parent-child relationship.
Oh, yeah. So in Uma fashion, what do you do when you lose? You need to find a new rival because it's all about rivalry. So
a new race, a new rival,
rival. They're all rip and ready to go. So after not even losing, after not being able to participate, Oguri's just frustrated and kind of trying to figure it out. So Musaka takes her to see what the peak really looks like.
Yes.
And the peak is
Tamo Cross.
Tamo Cross.
At this point.
Okay, so at first I was like, all right, Tamo Cross, that's cool. I like design's cool. Love the gremlin energy. I'm in for it, but I'm like, Oguri, right? Like that's who's gonna win. That's who I want to win. And so like after meeting her, like and seeing her run, is Oguri scared? I feel like Oguri's like actually intimidated.
I get that vibe a little bit.
And
or like this is like the first person like I can beat everyone. I don't know if I can beat her.
Yeah, that's just it. It's Oguri doesn't care. I mean, she's literally headbutting Rudolph, and
Not
so like she.
I hate you.
Do you know what that word means? But no. So to get there, first she participates in a very large G2.
Yeah, the one they call like the Super G2 because sometimes the amount of people...
It is all G1s.
Yeah.
Except for Oguri.
Yes.
This is essentially her first G1, and every single person racing there has their eyes on her, and they're trying to block her out, except for...
Sirius and Bully.
Yeah, see, she's just confused. She's like, what's going on here?
Because she's been in Europe.
Yeah, well, and she has no idea, and she's like, why are they doing all this? But like everyone else is just like blocking Oguri out, and that is when she ends up going way wide.
All the way
because she's just got the stones to do it.
Yeah, and she's not tactical enough to not.
So after taking a 1v, I guess it was a 1v8, and then Sirius was there too.
Yep.
She takes that win, which then gets us to I guess it's a 2-part finale, right?
It's basically a 2-part finale. It gets us to the Fall Tenno show.
Yeah.
Which is where she first meets and races against Tamamo.
Okay, and so Tamamo gets a flashback. Well, first, just before this, Tamamo gets news that a guardian...
I would say surrogate dad figure.
Yeah, well, we'll go with that. Has kind of taken a turn for the worse, and he's very important to her. And so, like, she shows up with steel resolve.
Yes.
And she's acting very much unlike herself. Like, she's the most on point ever. She is less of a gremlin than she usually is, and she's just, like, ready to race.
What's worse than a gremlin? A focused gremlin.
A nightmare gremlin. So, we get all the intros of her. We get introduced, again, like, more... in a casual fashion to Sirius. I don't remember any other names. They don't really matter because the only two that matter are
the two that
rivals.
We really care about
are the rivals.
Yeah.
And the race goes really well. This was one of those situations. It kind of reminds me of Haikyuu because again, limited sports anime interaction, but like Haikyuu season 3. You have like, it's 13 episodes. 3 episodes are 2 matches. And then the rest of the season is 1 match. And when I realized that, I was like, how are they even going to do it? I was locked. I was locked in. And so like I think it's like the last 600 meters of this race is most of the final episode.
Yeah.
And it's so intense. And right from the get, I'm going to say favorite thing about this race is...
the aura farming?
Yes. Oguri has so much aura.
I was just guessing.
Oguri has so much aura in a horse race that she is making the pinnacle sweat.
Yeah.
From 8 spots back?
Yeah. Well, she doesn't... That's the thing. Tamamo doesn't know how far back Oguri is.
But she knows she's there.
But when you
by
see,
existing and running,
shots behind Tamamo, it's just like a black void.
The black void, and it's just like she knows it's there, and just the full aura of Oguri in this is so perfect. And given how they had that set up, I was so sure she was going to win. I was like, she's got this in the bag, and then Tamamo
activates her Bankai.
Canonically, in this show, that's what we're going to call it. I like that. So she activates her Bankai.
She hits the zone.
But not before she gets a flashback. You need a flashback before you get the Bankai. And that is when I decided Tamamo deserves it. Tamamo, thank you. Tamamo deserves it because she was really cute as a kid.
She's adorable as a kid.
And with the father figure, she does the thing where she's like, can we just do one more lap? And they did 2.
I got more emotional during the Tamamo flashback than I did during Look Back.
That really tracks for you. That was the most emotional hitting scene for me because I'm just there. I'm there all the time. I can't say no. I am wrapped around my 6-year-old's finger.
Can't confirm.
It's one more lap is actually 10, and then one more. But after the flashback, I'm like, no, she gets this one. She deserves it. I'm glad she got it. Oguri, you'll get another chance. But like it ended on, I feel like it ended on a high emotional note because you get the setback, which is going to drive us further into the rest of the season. I love an underdog story that the underdog gets kicked some more. You got to kick an underdog. I mean, like that's because they come back stronger. They will always come back stronger.
Don't actually kick your dogs.
No, your dogs aren't an underdog. But no violence to animals. But like having an underdog get beat down to come back stronger is always amazing. And so that's why I had to pop right into the 14 because like I did that just before Sean showed up.
And did you see the post credits after 13?
No, I didn't see the post credits. I had to sleep.
Okay.
What's in the post credits?
You get your first hint of your favorite.
Oh yeah, my favorite vibe. So, but they are in the intro for the next one. Yeah. So Sean told me there's an American horse, which is Obey Your Master. Obey Your Master, I think so far is my favorite vibe as far as design goes and everything like that. Sean told me there's this American one. I'm like, I like this one, and I hope she's the most American. Don't tell me, please. But I hope she's the most like how how Japanese see Americans, like obnoxious American, because I just think that's fun. And when I say how Japanese, I'm like referencing the meme, be the American that the Japanese think you are, like Bandit Keith, shit like that. I don't want an Uma to be a piece of shit, but like a little arrogance would go a long way for me.
Oh, you're gonna love Obey Your Master.
Yeah, I can't wait.
The scene where she meets Belno, fantastic.
I hope she's not mean to Belno though.
Oh no.
Okay, good. Also, I haven't mentioned a little note with Belno is that she has B's in her hair, like the letter B, because she's Belno.
It's so dumb.
I could point out in every scene something, a little detail that I love. Like there are so many, like the devil is in the details with this franchise, really and you can really tell. And I imagine the more you get into it, the more you see, the more...
I've gone further down the iceberg than he has. I'm seeing so much.
It's so crazy and it's so cool. And I love a project like a work of love like this. And I'm happy to be getting into it. I'm glad that our last episode gave me a
motivation, the oomph,
all of those things to just go back to watching sub anime. I prefer sub. I have a hard time sitting down and doing just one thing. Yeah. So overall, let us know what your favorite part of Cinderella Gray was.
Please do.
If you haven't, throw us a sub, throw us a like, and until
comment.
As always, comment. Until next time. Let's keep it low key, Reeds.
Bye.